Welcome everyone to my first Arms Against Tyranny video. I know it took me long enough, but I'm back with another HoI4 achievement guide video. In this episode I'll show you how to do the Return of the King, and I have no idea how anyone is supposed to figure it out, and I only know how to do it because I watched the ISP video. So I don't know how he found it out, but anyway, let's begin by picking Sweden. Iron Man mode of course has to be on, and I'll keep historical AI on as well. Alright, here we are as Sweden. We have 12 divisions, which we're gonna use soon. Research is the usual. Research doesn't play any part in this achievement, really. And we have our definitely not broken at all focus tree, of which we can only do the defense act. And let's build some civs to remove the hunger scald if you want to play after like 1939, that is. Otherwise just build whatever you want, I guess. But you need 40 civilian factories to remove the hunger scald. When you finish the Defense Act, you're gonna get this event. The Government Commission recommends rearmament, and you should pick the bottom option, clearly the opposition party on the right, which makes Gustav Bagge your leader, and we want him because of the minus stability. Yes, you heard that correctly, we want as little stability as possible in this run, and the research speed is a good added bonus. Next, let's do urbanization. After that's complete, let's do Radiotjänst. You will eventually get the 1936 Swedish general election event in May, despite it's supposed to happen in September, but anyway. Just keep Gustav Bagge in charge, again because of the negative stability. Also, since we want less stability, you should hire the suffragette, who gives -5 stability, and she unlocks these decisions, which give negative stability along with pretty good bonuses. When you finish the Radiotjänst, you'll get the Radiotjänst National Spirit, which gives some bonuses and democratic support, and it also unlocks these decisions to make the radio align with the ideology of your choosing, and what we want is more communist support, so you should do align Radiotjänst with Socialistiska Partiet, and in 120 days the radio will start spewing out communist propaganda. And now you should do this one, because this one gives stability, so hygienic housing, then poverty reduction, because that also gives communist support, then privately managed vacation, although you could go with this one, but I think privately managed vacation is better. Then reject the Saltsjöbaden agreement, then economic deregulation. When the communist radio decision completes, the radio national spirit will be replaced by the Folkets radio, which gives less stability and a lot more communist support, so that's what we want. Also, you could do commandeer civilian trains, which nets you 15 trains and -5 stability. And also, if your stability is below 65, you're gonna get countrywide strikes, and if it's also below 35, you're gonna get countrywide riots. And you can't really do much against these unless you want to get the achievement really late game when you have over 40 civilian factories. Then I guess it wouldn't hurt you, but I would rather just do the achievement faster than in like the mid-1940s or something. After finishing economic deregulation, your country should look something like this. As you can see, now we have more war support than stability, which also means now we can do the old enemy stirs. Well, you don't have to do this, I just think the monarchist path is a lot better than the democratic or the communist paths, but you could do whichever you want, I guess. but for me it's the old enemy stirs. And now we only need to get around 35-ish communist support. I reckon the stability is low enough. We have almost as little stability as fucking Manchukuo. I accidentally did anti-communist raids because when I was about to click the decision, a news event popped up, and then it jumped one slot lower, and now I have anti-communist raids. This is the event I've been waiting for. The Swedish Civil War erupts in 1938, or maybe a bit earlier if you don't accidentally do anti-communist raids. So, this is gonna make nobody a communist, and the communist supporters start a civil war. Well, that was unexpected, because for both of my test runs, they only appeared in Skåne and nowhere else. So, at least they only took 2 divisions, like those other 2 times. So this is gonna be more difficult than I expected, I think. But the achievement can still be achieved, just much harder now, I guess. So if the communists are only here, I would suggest just setting up a front line over here and wait until the next event that we need. But if you get something like this, then I would suggest just take as many victory points as quickly as you can without capitulating them. Actually, I don't know if they need to exist when the event fires, but just to be sure, just don't capitulate them yet. Okay, I finished cleaning up in the south. There was nobody there, fortunately. And this is the other event that we need, the Gotland proposal. And we need to pick an excellent proposal, which moves the capital to Gotland, which is this island over here, and adds 10 victory points to Visby, which is where our capital will be. Adds 5 victory points to Gotland, which is, will be a city, a victory point over here. And the communists transfer the entire navy to us, and we get this new color, and we get escaping the mainland. Just fucking look at this. Plus 50 division speed, that's okay, but everything else is just so bad. We can't attack. We can barely attack. We are barely organized. We literally cannot defend ourselves. We can't entrench, and our trucks and horses are suddenly crippled. And we also get Hedgehog of the Baltic, which gives us a lot of surrender limit, which I think is for if the communists were to occupy all of the mainland, we would still be alive on Gotland. So now you can safely kill the communists, who should have spawned down here exclusively. So I don't know how difficult it will be to kill them over here, but I'll try. And now you must defeat the communist Sweden and wait a year to not have escaping the mainland, and you should get the achievement. Also, now our king has returned and he got poked in the eyes, so now he's the pirate king. And also he gets a random trait. So for me he got untethered, for you he might get a different, much worse or much better trait. I managed to naval invade their capital, which was thankfully undefended, and they should have 2 victory points left. Oh, there are a few up here. Well, let's hope they won't notice this one division. They will. Fuck. Also, this is one thing I don't like in this new patch, that as you can see, you can't see these victory points, but if I zoom in closer, you can. but if I zoom into this level, you can see there's a victory point here, but not the name. So they messed with the victory points somehow. 99%. See, this is what you have to do if you get a civil war like me. So just a few more tiles which have nothing on them. And what the hell? Oh, they recaptured Luleo. Okay then, please move out of that tile. Or maybe I could capture Östersund. Seems like it. And nope, they're still kicking, but they have left Luleo. That should be it. Yes, 100%. Okay, that was quite a civil war. And also, your capital remains in Visby, so you can only deploy stuff over these two provinces. If you have the manpower for that, that is. Herceg of the Baltic is removed because we're no longer in a civil war, but you have to wait 1 year from when the civil war started to remove escaping the mainland, and when it is removed you should get the achievement. Escaping the mainland is now removed, so now you should get the achievement. You should get the achievement by this here guide, and if you enjoyed and found this helpful, I would appreciate a like and you subscribing and commenting, and I'll see you guys in the next one.